I'm Turk Strongman and Thuranki Ramacharaka. Thank you for selecting this video on, I don't know, The Matrix. We're living in a simulation. Before I continue, if you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, come on, man. Take the time right now to go ahead and do it. Go on, do it. Activate the notification bell feature while you're at it. And if right at the end of this video you found it, you liked it, please give it a thumb up. Share the joy of the channel with others. Now let's go. Are we living in a simulation? Is the Matrix real? Some say they've been able to see through it and see the numbers flashing by. Are we living in a simulation within a simulation? If we are, where'd it come from? Who or what made it? Why? What kind of evil shit is this? Alright. I'm going to give you an answer. I don't know if it's the right one. But I'm not going to rely on any, physics, mathematics, or high-end jargon to give it. I'm just going to make something up. Now you tell me, does it ring intuitively true to you? Does it seem to make sense? Does it feel like it might just be the case? My answer is going to be, sure. Yeah, we're living in a simulation. I mean, why wouldn't we be? Hmm? I didn't give this a lot of forethought. So let's see. I can go at this from a couple angles. I'll pick one. We look out with our eyeballs. We see phenomena. We see events. We see things changing. Change. We see forms. We see structures. We see spaces between things. We see reality, right? At least one phase of it. We see stuff filling up space. We see differentiation. We see categories of things. We note things about things. Things and their qualities. And therefore, when we speak, we have subjects and predicates. We say things about things. That's what we see. Phenomena. But I think it's getting to be pretty well accepted that how we perceive that phenomena, I mean, what it looks like when, is it really that way out there? Look, you and I probably see the same thing here. A pair of glasses, right? The pair I'm looking through right now. Apparently, what we see here is what we perceive. This is the result of our brains putting together information. What kind of information? Mathematical? Electromagnetic fluctuations? Electrical? Yeah. Magnetic. Logic states? Ons and offs? Apparently, all mathematical things that add up to this right here, and electromagnetic fluctuations that come together in our perceptions as this are all in the on state right now, logical on state. But it could have been anything else, right? All of those other things, those other possibilities are currently, with respect to this right here, in the off state. What if our sensory apparatus and our perceptual apparatus presented to our conscious awareness what this really is behind the appearance? What would it be? Some kind of coded information? Maybe it would be mathematical. Maybe it would be, I don't know, what do electromagnetic fluctuations look like? In accordance with a mathematical formula. I mean, have you ever seen that? There's a formula for this. Huh? I mean, it has a form. Well, there must be a formula. What's that look like? I guess our physical eyes can't see that. I wonder why. Well, what are our physical eyes and our physical brains made of? Physical matter, right? Physical stuff of the earth. Dust of the earth, right? What's this made of? Same basic stuff, right? Same level of stuff. Well, no wonder our eyes and our brains come up with something in same degree of stuff. It's phenomena. But what really is it? What it really is behind the scenes is not called phenomena, it's called noumena. Things as they really are. Does that sound like a simulation occurring to you? I guess it does to me. Wow. Sounds like the elusive nature of Maya, M-A-Y-A. The dual play of light and shadow. Simulation? What else would it be? Huh? What else would it be? Oh, but could we be living in a simulation within a simulation? Okay, fine, sure. Sure. You can also go to the movies or watch a news broadcast You can see a simulation of something that happened somewhere else. And that somewhere else, as we're saying, is probably a simulation. It's not the real thing as it really is. Behind the scenes. Well, there's a simulation within a simulation. How many levels of that are there? Could there be some evil demon who has created a grand simulation for us to live in and be trapped in and enslaved in? Let's say some kind of like a broadcast, encoded broadcast sent out from the planet Saturn in cahoots with the moon as a kind of like a power station, an amplifier, a condenser, a transmitter that triangulates this thing, with Earth, right? And what we have here is a simulation. The encoded information coming from Saturn hits us full power by way of the amplification set up on the dark side of the moon. Huh? And Saturn, of course, symbol of enslavement, bondage, drudgery, ball and a chain. No wonder they make wedding rings. Symbolize the rings of Saturn. Shackles. Right? You give up your right to your own sovereignty when you put these rings on. Well, my goodness, what if there's this big simulation going on like that? It's a setup. Our moon, the planet Saturn, us here on this earth, and some evil demon who contrived the whole damn thing. What if? Okay. Well, then we have another layer of simulation down the way. But that wasn't the question. The question was, are we living in a simulation? Are we living in a universe, a world, from which we receive sensory information and interpret it and end up with what we see as phenomena? But it's really not that way at all. Simulation. A simulated reality. Well, okay. I'll go for it. That was the question. And the answer is yes. What's the big deal? It's always been that way. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. That's the way it works. To have some scientist come along and tell it to you. Or a movie. Or a mathematician. Makes it sound like it's something newly discovered. But it's not. It's the same old thing. Same old thing. With different words to describe it. And different people saying them. Well, I guess that's it. Like the video? Thumb up. Did you hate it? Thumb up. Activate the notification bell feature. Share the joy of the channel with others. You heard it right here with Ryan Q. Rhymer Chiraka. Thanks for selecting this video on Are We Living in a Simulation? Is the Matrix real? I'm Terry Strongman. Be well.